Gargoyle benefits from those, so you know, he wants to get as much early momentum out as he can.
Yeah, and now, of course, it is going to be 1-1 currently, as this is going to be the third match. Now, this is big, because if somebody gets up 2-1 at this point, that's a lot of momentum in their favor, as both teams setting up their gateways early and just waiting for one team to commit. Of course, we do have the mage out in the middle trying to find his target, and it looks like it did get a poly off. Nope, did not get the poly off, as we see a blanket counterspell onto Bluestack, as Avenger is going to blink away, as they are going to play defensive again. This is interesting. I don't know if they were waiting for a couple cooldowns to be used. That's it. Demon Soul is out, and they're trying to mitigate that by running away.
Right, and Swapsy trying to just get in there, get onto his target. I'm Shocky dispelling the with the UA dispel right there. Gets him pretty low. Not sure if they're going to go onto him after that.
Yeah, we see it is going to be Necrotic stacks on to Nooker again, as the Gargoyle is going to come out, and that is going to be on Avenger. So this is interesting. They're spreading the pressure a lot. Windwalk Totem comes down. Avenger is taking a lot of damage as he alter times back, but still not out of the woods. That Necrotic stack is healed off right there, but I'm Shocky still has the trinket, which is good. You know, getting the PvP trinket procs right there. You know, being able to heal his teammate up, but the Water Elemental is dead yet again.
Yeah, I mean, Swapsy was stuck in a deep right there. They didn't do too much with it. I don't even think that they used Orb for it. He went down to about 60%. Every deep is crucial against this team. I'm Avenger getting pretty low, hexed while he's down there. Botar sitting pretty though. No CC on him. He's got his trinket available. I'm Shocky's got his trinket available too. Both teams are just kind of waiting to capitalize on the other's mistakes.
All right, now look at all that damage onto Avenger right now. It's so much. It's crazy how fast the pace is of the damage coming out, especially onto the pets. You know, they get summoned and immediately are down to 30%. As Swapsy's pet is about to die yet again. Swapsy down into Blood Presence, and he's playing Conversion, which means he's going to be probably using the Conversion macro that eats up his runic power but heals him a lot. Avenger taking a lot of damage. As you can see, he's using the Remove Curse glyph, which is great to see it against Warlocks, as he's going to be just putting out an extra 15% damage almost the entire game.
Yeah, interesting to see. They put the deep onto Botar on that time, followed up with the sheep, using it for crowd control instead.
Yeah, and you know, you see a lot of mages try to set up with that. Now he has his fifth icicle. We'll have to see if he's going to try to bounce something off of that. I didn't see too many procs going into those icicles quite yet, so they might not be gigantic ones. As Shocky is taking a lot of damage, he's going to get behind the pillar. It is kind of dangerous to play near the portal entrance exits. You know,
yeah, I mean, definitely. I really like the way this Bleach Bones is playing right now. Swapsy's playing very smart. He's not following in. He's spreading the pressure like he needs to and then backing away and really keeping his team under pressure. I think if they continue to do that, they will catch someone out of position without a cooldown, and they can capitalize. I'm not sure if that was an accidental gateway right there by Swapsy, though.
Yeah, so there was a deep right there with a Stormlash totem on top. So that was a really important offensive cooldown right now. That totem is crazy right now. It can do a ton of damage. As Shocky gets gripped out, but he's going to run away. You know, Ghost Wolfing out behind the pillar. You know, playing pretty defensively. I like his play so far. That ring comes down and catches the transformed pet. So that's pretty good use right there. As the capacitor totem goes down, don't believe it did stun anyone, but it's great to see these shamans bounce back, as we see a full fear onto Botar, as a deep comes out onto Bluestack, and they're going to put a lot of damage out of him. There's the Ascendance from Shocky, trying to help his team out with those extra heals.
Yeah, and I mean, both teams, you can tell, you can sense that they're playing more defensively than they were before. They don't want to give this round up. This is a huge round. It's 1-1. Whoever gains the win here is going to get huge momentum. And I mean, this is it. Once this series is over, the losing team is done for the tournament.
Yeah, and you see that Swapsy's trying to find his target, but he can't. He's just snared out in the middle as he's trying to make his way over to Avenger, grips him in, and as he's actually going on to Shocky. There we go. The next Gargoyle comes out too, so that's going to be a lot of damage.
I think if they can try and connect on I'm Shocky here, that's who they want to go on. He does not have a trinket right now.
The spread is crazy. Tons of damage on Shocky with that Gargoyle. Full lines of dots, both on Shocky and Avenger. Shocky struggling to keep his team up right there, doing a great job of staying behind the pillar though, out of line of sight, almost negating that entire Gargoyle by running out of line of sight, and it looks like he might actually stun it. No, there goes the grounds. So those dots again onto Nuker, and
Bloodstack dipping pretty low here. He was caught in the deep. He trinketed instantly, but he's getting kind of low. Botar is caught in the Hex right now. I feel like he should be able to live through this. I'm not sure if... there we go. He does get that Spirit Link off, so he is going to be okay, but a lot of pressure onto Bloodstack. That was kind of unexpected.
Close. Yep, and Botar having to Ascendance there also, so that's another big healing cooldown. So both Shamans aren't going to have that available during the next burst. Okay, of course, Nooker is going to be hitting that Demon Soul and getting out as many dots as he has. Looks like he has full row on everyone as that gets cured off. Botar eating that Dispel. So he just needs to keep pushing out that UA pressure. You know, Nooker's having trouble getting
Swapsy got into an MCS right there, then got deep. He was able to get out of that and use his AMS. Good uses of cooldown that he was able to have his cooldowns up for that. That could have been very bad if he was able to, if he sat that deep freeze.
Absolutely. So, you know, not having a trinket on the Shaman anymore with Swapsy, who does have his trinket. So he's going to be able to get out of the next burst on him, which is probably going to be a deep pretty soon, as they are going to use Asphyxiate onto Shocky as the Water Elemental getting really low yet again. All these pet kills, it seems like Swapsy is just constantly looking for times when his pet cooldown is back up because they're just killing it over and over.
Yeah, definitely. I'm Avenger under a little bit of pressure right now. Not too much CC onto Botar. He does not have a trinket available. I'm not sure what the MLS needs to do right now. I wonder if they should, if they're going to try and do those swaps onto Swapsy, or if they want to go onto Botar. I really feel like they made that one swap to Bloodstack, but haven't done much since then.
Yeah, as you see Avenger trying to get some casts off. He gets his pet back up, which is extremely important, but Shocky's taking a bunch of damage as he gets a full Hex off onto Botar.
There's the deep into the Mortal Coil, onto Bloodstack. Botar caught into the Hex. Nice cross CC there, but they're not really doing too much damage to it. I'm Shocky's going to be in trouble right now. No trinket up. He's dipping low. 175,000. I'm Avenger's dropping as well. This is a big trouble right here for this Mage Lock Shaman.
Yeah, so the Ascendance is back up, and it's great to see them play defensive, all getting behind that pillar. There we go. And now, see, this is dangerous for Swapsy. He can't push in right now.
Right. I mean, if he pushes in, they could silence him. They can put him in a deep, and they can drop him like they did the first game. You can tell these teams, they do not want to lose this.
Yeah, as you see him dancing behind the pillar, of course, Shocky pushing out for a Hex right there as he gets gripped in with the Asphyxiate on a Fear on top of it. Avenger taking a ton of damage. As Soul Reaper goes out, and he's going to block it off, knowing that could be his impending doom. Shocky is going to play again. I love the defensive play as the Gargoyle comes out again onto Shocky. So even though he didn't make his way over to the target, still using that Gargoyle almost on cooldown as Shocky is going to Dispel. Ooh, that was a risky Dispel right there.
Looks like another Gargoyle is going to be out. I'm Shocky, no trinket. Swapsy's just not able to really connect to him and get him out. He's able to just, he's getting Nova'd by I'm Avenger, and I'm Shocky is Ghost Whipping away, not able to actually connect too much onto him.
Yeah, as you see Swapsy knowing he's going to be attacked, as you see the deep go out onto Botar, and immediately switches into Blood Presence, and that's great to see because he needs to survive through this and let his Shaman just heal him.
Definitely. I'm Avenger dipping a little bit low here. He did use that Ice Block. I'm pretty sure he has another one. Ultra Time is being used right there. He's going to blink back.
Yeah, as he's not putting out too much damage. I mean, Swapsy taking a bunch of damage as that Earth Shield is going to fade off of him. And Swapsy down to half right now, switching back to Blood Presence again every time that he is going to be focused. And Shotsky's doing a great job of doing maintenance on his team. He's not getting him completely topped off because he's not too worried about them being bursted down at this moment. As we see a Evocation come off by Avenger as he gets the pet
Good
off.
Good defensive
also.
play there by Swapsy, taking that gateway, running away when you need to. Botar was caught into a small CC. There's a Mortal Coil onto him. He does trinket that. That is the orb right there. I'm not sure if they have the deep freeze up for him, but he is just kind of trying to run away. Catches a big heal right there. So that is the Shaman and the DK's trinkets right there. You know the MLS knows that. They're going to be looking for a kill within the next minute here, putting the deep freeze orb on him, and maybe they can close it out.
Yeah, Avenger just playing super risky in the middle, you know, forcing the DK to come to him, which is a huge deal. Getting off many, many Frostbolt casts so far. Something we don't normally see out of these Frost Mages at this tournament. A lot of them using the instants when they can. But look at all the damage. The Water Elemental's going down again. Avenger down to half right now, taking a bunch of damage. Shocky, though, is in the middle of everyone. And again, they keep playing super defensive, and that's a great ring right there.
That's a great ring right there to kind of break things up. If he can top his team up here, they might have a decent chance at coming back, but I mean, a lot of pressure. I can't imagine healing through this spread damage right now. His whole team is about 40%.
Yeah, this is scary. Plus those necrotic stacks as he's healing
There's
them off.
a big deep on the Botar. They're trying to do a lot of damage into an MCS. He does not have a trinket, but it looks like he's going to be okay.
Yeah, gateway away right there as he's going to be hiding away as I'm Shockey just barely maintaining and keeping his team alive as you see Ascendance come up yet again as we saw the Soul Reaper almost tick for a crit when he was down low, but able to keep his team topped with, or keep his team alive rather, with Ascendance as it is going to fade, but didn't bring everyone to full, and that's kind of scary, down to 50,000 mana, but look at Botar, down to 25,000 mana as he's trying to get some drinks. There he goes, getting some sips off, which is extremely important if this game is going to go.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this game, this mana situation is not looking too amazing for the Shamans. You know it's going to become a factor. We have another Gargoyle out right now. AMS used from Swapsy right here. It looks like they want to try and connect on I'm Shockey or Avenger.
Yeah.
Their whole team getting pressured out again right now. This could be big trouble. No trinket for I'm Shockey right now.
Yeah, the Spirit Link almost does nothing, and especially with all that dot damage, it's scary right now, as it didn't bring I'm Shockey up out of Soul Reaper range, as that's going to be scary if they can connect with one of them on anyone, as they all look at that.
Everyone dipping so low. I'm Nooker coming down to about 90,000 health. Gets a little bit topped up right now, but I'm Shockey having a lot of trouble keeping everyone up. He's stripping down to 30K. He's going to go down.
Wow. Yeah, and I'm Nooker having to trinket to try to walk his way over to the gateway. Wasn't able to save his Shaman, unfortunately. They were just running for their lives for the past 2 minutes in that game.
I mean that's the pressure of a DK lock Shaman right there.
Yeah, as you see.